Kyle here from allmediareview.blogspot.com. Plans this coming weeks, months for the blog and for the YouTube channel, of course. I'm going to plan to do the end of year. I published the end of year countdown list this past week, and I'll make a video about that. I'm not going to be able to probably make it right now on the 4th of December. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, sometime this week. My work plans, I said in the other video, are going to be kind of hectic this month. Kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't even know about this large 22 and a half hours of overtime. So I'm working 62 and a half hours through the month of December. So, but I'll get it in there. I will make it. I may make it more than one part. We'll see. So, but for this video, I'm going to do is show some stuff here. Let me just show the small stuff first. Just a few collection items. I went to Half Price Books a few weeks ago and picked up Biffy Clyro's, I want to say their 5th album? 4th or 5th? Yeah, 5th. Been around a long time. Only Resolutions, which, and unfortunately, I didn't pay a lot of money for this because I got a sale, but it's a little scratched, unfortunately. But I paid like $2-3 for this. $4. It was, I think it was actually on sale, so it was less because they had a sale. That's why I ended up going there. So this is the record, I think, from 2009. The follow-up to Puzzle. Puzzle's the one I really like the most, but it's still a pretty good record. On the other hand, I think it was 2009. And not like I mean, there's a song called Bubbles that I really like on this album, but I can't say like I would listen to this album over Puzzle or a couple of the early records, but it's better than their latest record, I'll tell you that much, Ellipsis. The Captain's pretty good. That was the first single, I think, on this one, that Golden Rule. So it's consistent. I remember this. It's just kind of a consistently good record, very good flow, very good energy. That's what one thing Biffy Clyro is known for. Biffy Clyro being sort of a Scottish, I think they're from Scotland. They're from the UK. Sort of alternate, college prog rock band, Anyway, that's been gaining more popularity especially the last 10 years, since I got into them with Puzzle. And Mike Vennard from Oceansides and Vennard and British Theatre is, of course, a guitarist for them when they tour. He's never toured in the U.S., though, with them, I don't think. And if he did, I would totally want to go see them just to see him play. So, another item I picked up recently, one of a handful of copies of my second favorite album of all time, The Shaman of the True from Kevin Gilbert. This is a new issue. It's sort of, I forget what they called it, but obviously the artwork is sort of done in sort of like graphic novel style. It's a black. I think they call it just this is the black version or something like that. So, I mean, it's an album, obviously, it's got the whole story of Shaman of the True, about Johnny Virgil and stuff like that, and Kevin Gilbert's magnum opus, and but just being the Kevin Gilbert completist that I am, and wanting to support the estate and everything, and the fact that I just love this album to death, I had to pick up another copy. I got the clear center version a couple years ago, so I don't know how many different copies of this album I have, about 5 or 6 or 7, something like that. Of course, we don't have a vinyl still, but so, and then the last item, because this is not a long list, I mean, there's some other stuff I've picked up recently that I'm maybe not remembering. I've pre-ordered a bunch of stuff, and then some stuff I'm obviously showing in the end of year. Oh, I got one other item. I forgot about that. So the big item, but I did find a copy of the new Warpaint album, Heads Up, the vinyl, which after revisiting it, and then you can look at my end of year list from 2015, 2016, 2016. This is worth the money. I like this record a lot. I like it much better than the last record, the self-titled and pink vinyl, which is kind of suiting since I don't know if this is supposed to be just because of the color scheme of the record, or because the lettering's pink. That's probably part of it. And this version, I believe, comes with a 7-inch single of maybe the single new song. I can't remember. That's what's on the little sleeve I got here when I picked this up at Cheapo. Deluxe edition with pink LP with one black LP, one pink, one black, and a bonus 7-inch. So, and this is the first I've opened it. So yeah, this is the second side with the black. But I'll be talking about this record more when I go through the albums of the year list video or videos. But yeah, this is a thumbs up. I mean, I wouldn't put it above Exquisite Corpse, their EP, and I wouldn't probably put it above the debut album, The Fool. But it's close. Yeah, here's the 7-inch. It's NWO Redux and I'll Start Believing, which, you know, just I revisited this record recently, and that was like a week and a half ago, and now I'm I can't necessarily comment off the top of my head on those titles, but those might be B-sides. I can't remember. And this doesn't even have the track list on the back. It has it in maybe the inserts. No, these are bonus songs. These are not standard versions. So, you know, I don't even know if these might be from the I thought one of them had one of the titles from this, one of the songs from or that single they released in 2015, which I like. That's what this might be. Anyway, you know, thumbs up. I'm glad I got this, and I got it actually discounted, or a little bit discounted, because it was a used copy, but it doesn't look like it was even touched. So anyway, yeah, and so the last item on this update is I did half-price books. Like, I picked up Biffy Clyro, had a sale, and what normally I think originally retailed, I want to say this was over $100, the Smile box set. Smile Sessions, in effect, box set from the Beach Boys, which comes with vinyl and CDs. This came out in 2009. It's interesting, the same year that the Biffy Clyro album I just bought. Comes with this enormous book and everything. Anyway, I paid about $30 or $40 for this, and so this is well worth the wait and the purchase when I got it at half price for half off. Me being like a sort of casual Beach Boys fan, although I appreciate them, I'm not like a hardcore, you know, collector of their stuff, and don't follow them to the letter, but Smile and Pet Sounds, and then the Smile version that Brian Wilson released in 2004, I've always enjoyed. I saw him play the whole thing with an orchestra. So it comes with a Surf's Up, and Vegetables 7-inch, and then Heroes and Villains 7-inch as well. Yeah, with the B-side Part 1 and Part 2. I haven't listened to Smile in a long time, but it's, you know, we had the 50% off coupon, and I figured, why not? Yeah, there's your track list. And I like between Pet Sounds and Smile, I mean, I think part of it is, had Pet Sounds, or had Smile actually had come out in reaction. See, this is the CDs, which I should pull these out or bring them to work or something and listen to them. I think that had this come out the way that they should have when they put it out in 67, when it would have been, as a reaction to basically Sarge, it would have been a reaction to Revolver, or actually probably post Sgt. Pepper's, because they released Good Vibrations, and Revolver was a reaction, Good Vibrations, but it would have come out in the late 60s. They put out Smiley Smile, and it was just sort of a, you know, it was half-assed. It wasn't really supposed to come out that way, but it just ended up coming out that way. And Smiley Smile, some of the versions are different. The mix is different. The arrangements are a little different, but so I just think if this album had come out as it could have intended to be back in the 60s, this would definitely be over Pet Sounds to me. As it is, I probably still would have to rate it slightly above it. Another book. I mean, it's just like the life of the Beach Boys, basically, and Brian Wilson. You know, I think as it is, I probably would, but it would be clear cut the better of the two records. But not that I, don't think Pet Sounds is phenomenal itself. But usually, then this is a pretty thick pressing, like 180, I think. So yeah, this is a big, enormous thing that, like I say, retail was probably, I mean, it says a sticker price of $60. I paid probably half of that for it. But I think the original retail was probably somewhere along the lines of 80 to 100, maybe 120 even dollars. So, well, affordable and a good price to pay for this, landmark record, or collection. We're gonna call it, because it's Smile. But yes, so if you're a Beach Boys fan, you're even just a music fan, a fan of pop music, you've never heard Smile, maybe you've heard some Beach Boys songs, maybe you even heard Pet Sounds, but you never dove into this. Now, how this compares to Brian Wilson's, That I haven't spent a lot of time. I only listened to this like once back in 2009, and I still kind of hold the Brian Wilson version 2004 as sort of my favorite. But given that you got actually the real Beach Boys on this, as opposed to, you know, he had, I think it was, what was the band that was compared to Jellyfish as his backing band? I'm blanking on the name. The guys from Used Radio told me about it. Anyway, that one might be the definitive, even though it's like a huge box set of unfinished songs, but it was obviously remastered and remixed, and they took everything they could and put in whatever's 4 CDs. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. What have you picked up recently? Are you putting it on an end of year list? Any recommendations? But look out for my end of year list videos. You can go to my blog, allmereviews.blogspot.com, and find that from 2015, 2016, and then of course the 2016, 2017 preview, which is we already have a bunch of records. Metallica, of course, Anecdota, and then the Klimt 1918 album, which was released on Friday, December 2nd, but I haven't actually been able to find it, and my pre-order hasn't arrived and didn't get a digital download. But so there's already some stuff already happening for the new year. There's a lot of good stuff coming out next year, but for now, you'll have to catch those videos later. Thanks for watching.